Alright, it's Chun here, and for today's topic, we're gonna talk about the due diligence checklist for your property, or what we call real estate, before you want to invest in that property, everything else, especially when you want to do some rental property. And then, so let's straight to the point. So before you start to invest in the property, that surely you need to have some diligence, go and do much more detailed research. So after that, when coming to the property, you're gonna have some checklist for you to have guide. Maybe you can hire some inspection company or property management company to help you go and do the inspection and everything. But at least you have some checklist with you, or you have some basic point in your mind so that you can go and look at the property. So first, what you need the checklist is the file audit. You need to do some file audit. Is the purpose is to verify the actual potential income calculation. You're gonna look for the already signed rental agreement on every unit to ensure you binding contract. Then you need to have the monthly rental rates from the rent roll that match the number used in your offer. You're gonna have some security deposit, so you're gonna match the amount of the report in the escrow agent. So you need to know the quality of the resident in each unit also. So this one is the file audit you need to do the first. So the next is you're gonna come in to do some of the interior inspection. So the purpose for you to do the interior inspection is to help you learn about the physical property, so you can know much detail, and then you're gonna understand the exposed to your future cash flow with you purchase the property, everything else. So you're gonna know the condition. So you're gonna look for the clues about the lifestyle of the current residents. Then you're gonna know the residents not living in unit and that the seller had designated as the rented. Is there any missing furniture, appliance, or any items or not? You're gonna have some major water, fire, resident damage, and the permits and the contract you need to know. And then you're gonna have some know that is there any pest problem to look for or not. And this is the interior inspection you can look at. Next is you can do some government agency review. So the purpose for doing this government agency review is to determine the property is to comply with government standard. For example, is you gonna look for the fire code violation. Is this safe for fire, everything else or not? So they can look for the outstanding permit problems. Then the environment concern, such as asbestos, mold, and so on. And then you're gonna know your existing ownership issues like zoning violation or encroachment into another property or not. So the next is you're gonna do some service agreement review. Why you're gonna do some service agreement review is to determine the service commitment for the current owner, to look for ways to improve them so they survive a transfer of ownership or not. You're gonna look for the pool service agreement, heating, air conditioning, and cooling service agreement, landscaping contract, coin or laundry equipment service contract, cable and alarm contract, parking contract, then the advertising contract you can look for. That's for service. So after from the interior, now is step to the exterior part, is the exterior inspection you need to do also for your property. This is to evaluate all the exterior component of the property and determine when they may need repair or replacement or not. So for example, is from the top is the roof problems, so the condition of the heating, ventilation, cooling system, so the electrical wiring, the plumbing, the condition of the exterior paint, and the condition of the driveway and parking lots. You can know the landscaping problems, including all the irrigation and sprinkler system breaks. And then the last three need all the outside thing you need to know. Though that's better you be detailed when you're gonna do it. So when you come about all these detailed inspection, or sometimes you can negotiate with the seller. So this you're doing this in within your due diligence process. When you negotiate with the seller, you can came up top with seller, is this this problem is fixed by the seller, or they can reduce the price for you. So you will have some power of negotiation with them if you came up with this inspection. So after you do about this, you need to come out the books and the records to and do the further detail of it. For example, you need to do for the 24 months of income and expenses statement. You need to know your income, your numbers, everything else. You're gonna know all the service agreement you look for, because you're gonna do some service who you want to do the operating budget, everything else you need to know. So the next is you're gonna know your current rent roll, because you're gonna know your actual income that will bring to you when you purchase or you invest in this property. So you're gonna have know all the utility bills. You're gonna look at, for example, it's better you can get the last 12 months for you, then much more detail for it. So, and then the payroll information also you need to have, because for you to, especially on the larger properties, like you need to know who is working at the property and how much they are paid. Especially you need to know all the things that the people you hire for a property, for example your management company, their employee that help you to go and work with. So this one you need to know, and you need to know some calculation. Okay, after you have some mindset of this, you're gonna know is there's few action steps you can go and do. Is the first you're gonna know is you're gonna review the detail due diligence checklist, and it's better you can make copies of it so you can use as a guide as you are inspecting property. So the next is you're gonna use your team member. So work as a team, not by you alone go and inspect. You can hire a professional inspection company or the property management company to help you go and work one to do all the inspection, and you're gonna meet your due diligence, because you're gonna hire the expert to work with you. So number 3 is you're gonna look for and keep note of golden eggs, management plan opportunity you see when you look at the property and analyze the books. Next is you're gonna categorize income and expenses item as you discover them for the development of your operating budget. You're gonna categorize everything. So next is you're gonna stay calm about problem you find. Remember, if you find them during due diligence, that's best, because the expense of taking care of them will not come up of your wallet. If you find out the situation, the problem is too much, will cost you, so you can pull up the deal. So you don't want to invest them. So gotta be kindly aware of and adhere to the criteria dates in the contract that you do the due diligence. So these are the few steps you can work on when you come to look for your investment property. So always remember, be detailed, study it before you move in. That's what for today. See you.